Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montae's podcast and my comedy show. Now you see that Donald Trump's ability to place tariffs on the world has been destroyed, America. This is a good day for us. They said that the International Trade Court has made a decision, a unanimous decision. There were three judges on that court. They say one's a Reagan appointee, another one a Biden appointee, and another one was a Trump appointee, I understand. They say that these men on that court said that what Trump is doing is illegal and he can no longer place tariffs on anyone but America. Everybody said this. Everybody who knew that what Donald Trump was doing was illegal. Everybody predicted that the courts would say what he's doing is illegal. But America, that lying, low down, dirty dog Republican Party and Fox News supported it. They knew he was breaking the law. Now Donald Trump appears to be Sergeant Schultz. If you don't know him, he was from Hogan Heroes. You understand? He had a favorite saying. He sees nothing, hears nothing, know nothing. Now Donald Trump is doing it. They asked Donald Trump. A news reporter asked Donald Trump, what's going on, with the tariffs. Well, it wasn't me. you know, so and so is responsible for telling me what to do on tariffs. It wasn't me. You see what I'm saying? They ask him a question all the time about things, and he says he don't know. Somebody else did it. Somebody made the decisions. Somebody else did. They asked him this question. This question when he went on TV telling everybody that he was the person that was throwing out all of our beautiful and wonderful Hispanic people. They said to him, Mr. President, what's going on? Why did they pick out these people and doing all kind of nasty stuff to the Hispanics? He said, I don't know about that policy. You got to ask so and so, so and so. And there have been several instances where he has said it's not him, because he don't stand for nothing. He doesn't take responsibility for anything. And you know that, America. They asked him if he took responsibility for COVID. And he said no. He said no. You see what I'm saying? Is there anything in your life that you ever did that you feel, you need to ask God's forgiveness for? No. Because he didn't put his hand on the Bible. You know what I'm saying? To me, he don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? He believes in taking them crazy ass maggots' money. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump said, look, we got a church here. Them maggots are already crazy as hell, believing in things that they can't see. But they can see me. You know what I'm saying? I'll become their Jesus. I'll become everything that they need and tell them that I will do everything that they want. You understand? Make man king and make the woman obey. So you got the maggot church right there. The maggot church had a meeting. They said, look at here. Said, we know we're dealing with the devil, but he can take us to the promised land. And the devil played a trick on him. Took him straight to the unemployment line. But the devil all along was telling them, you're losers and you're suckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your vote. And when I get your vote, I'm going to kick your sweat dab in your ass. And he's sticking it to the red states, because them red states are stupid people in the red states. They're so stupid. I tell you how they're so stupid. They take in more federal money than they pay out. And they give them their own selves a pay cut. You see what I'm saying? Now, blue state Democrats, you got to get a backbone, Democrats. You got to listen to Hippie Montae. They don't want the federal money. Let's not give them any. You see what I'm saying? They can opt out. So we don't want any federal dollars for education. We don't want Social Security. We don't want Medicaid. You know what I'm saying? Opt out. They're not paying any money anyway. We got to give them more. They bash California, the third largest economy in the world. You see what I'm saying? California paying their way because they're ignorant, because they're controlled by state-run media, Fox News, and a corrupt, criminal Republican Party. That's why I always say, never, ever vote for a Republican. You can't. What are they going to tell you? We're going to save you money at the same time, borrowing $5 trillion, $4 trillion and giving the $4 trillion to the billionaires? Huh? How in the hell are you saving somebody money when you spending more money? How ignorant you think America is a Republican Party. You have ran a game. You took us down a dirty, dark, lonely road. A road to embarrassment. A road to the rest of the world saying America has lost its way. But we founded America. You understand? We know what we have. And the midterms is coming. And we need to vote out every Republican. 250 sorry bastards. That's right. Located in Washington, D.C. And you can hold up the evidence against them to show everyone that poison bill that they put out there, and which I call a poison pill. This is Heavy Montae for the Heavy Montae podcast and the Heavy Montae comedy show. Never, ever vote for a Republican. And please subscribe to the Heavy Montae's YouTube channel.